Substance abuse is up since the pandemic started. People in recovery say it takes breaking through many barriers, including emotional ones, to get help. And they say it's time to get rid of the stigma. Wink News Health and Medical reporter Veronica Marshall shows us the resources available.
Despite struggling with a substance use disorder, Gary Mendel's son felt hope, making progress with his treatment.
One morning, I walked into his room and found him working on his treatment plan. He looked up at me with that big smile of his and said, "Dad, I'm getting this. I'm going to beat it."
But Mendel says soon his son felt the weight of stigma.
And he said, "Dad, someday, I wish that someday people would realize I'm not a bad person. I'm a good person, and I have a disease."
But before that day could come, the weight became too much to bear.
My son had just died. He was 25 years old, and he hadn't used a substance in 13 months. Equally tragic, it wasn't just addiction that took my son's life. It was the feeling of shame he felt every morning.
And now thousands of Americans struggle with addiction without their usual supports. The CDC says overdose deaths are accelerating, but there is hope to turn it around.
I think people are now attentive to mental health and addiction in a different way.
And it begins with a story.
When I tell my story, I try to talk about joy. I try to talk about the beautiful life that I've been given as a direct result of going to treatment.
It's too late for my son, but it's not too late for countless others.